Hello everybody, hope you're having a wonderful day. In the previous video, we got our sword in the game. We had set up a flag to recognize whether or not we have the sword. Now, let's do something with it. When we have the sword, we want to have the ability to swing the sword. We actually, in Make Animations, we'll check that out, have a couple swings. Upswing, downswing, jab. Let's just focus on one. I'm going to do maybe downswing. So we'll say that let's pick a button for us to be able to press that makes the guy swing the sword. Let's start with that. So let's go into keyboard events, and then we'll add another one in here. We'll say if key is down, I want this to be, let's get rid of that. I want this to be when I press the F key, just because I'm using WASD to move, and F is really close to that. F is 70. All right, so if 70, then we want to set the animation, hero.set animation, to be, what did I say, downswing? Downswing. And if you like a different one better, you can go for that. All right, let's try that. So I'm going to hit F. Beautiful. All right, you'll notice, or at least I'm noticing, is that when I jump, I can swing the sword still, which I kind of like. But when I'm walking, it waits until the walk animation is over with. Also, if I keep swinging it, it like keeps trying to restart the thing. So we might need to make some adjustments to this animation. Let's close up keyboard events and take a look at our Make Animations. So the downswing is the one we're looking at. By default, with our animations, if I remember, it's false and false. Where are these? By default, interruptible is true and repeating is false. We definitely want repeating to stay false, but we want the sword swing animation. I don't want the sword animation to be interruptible. I do want the jump to be interruptible. I guess I want walk to be interruptible, but that's going to cause us a problem or two down the line. Let's pop back over to this and change the walk to be interruptible. All right, so that means if I'm walking, I can swing and it'll be just fine. But that also means that, oh wait, hold on, I want downswing to not be interruptible. Can't remember, is interruptible by default is false, right? Okay, then it's not interruptible. Why is it interrupting then, huh? Oh well, whatever. We'll deal with that in a second. So the problem with this is that when we're walking, it keeps restarting our walk animation whenever I'm holding down A and D. So we unfortunately may need to change the way that we're doing walking. But sword swings do work. I really don't want to be able to re-swing the sword. So maybe that means it needs to not be interruptible. But isn't it by default not interruptible? Well, let's see. We're on downswing. Not interruptible. Oh, not interruptible being true. Wait. I don't know, dude. Let's try this. All right, good. Now it's not interruptible. So now I can't interrupt it with itself. So throw a false on there. Great. If we want the sword swing to be a little slower, then I can change this number, or if I want it to be, this number. If I want it to be faster, I can do that too. But anyway, we got that. We got to figure out the walking thing. We could make, darn. You know what this means? Unfortunately, I didn't want to have to do this, but I think we are going to have to. We're going to have a key release action that tells us that we're done walking. I don't think that should be too much of an issue, but if it is, then yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, so let's open up key released. So remember, key released is one of those events that looks for if a key is released. So for key released, I'm going to check to see. Actually, let's look at the documentation for this. It's always good to check out the documentation. Key release. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Released. All right. Key released. Yeah, okay, so we're checking to see if a key is... we can check to see the key directly. Okay. So we'll say if key is D, and if key is A, then I want to switch back to idle. There are going to be problems with this. We'll see it. Okay, so yeah, we'll do this. Hero dot set animation to be idle. And then this way. Well, why is that mad? Oh, because I spelled the animation wrong. Okay, well, that ends it right away. Now, why... It's still doing that. So let's go back to keyboard functions and not that. We're doing this live. This is what we get for not doing this with planning. You know what? I love it. It's a lot of fun. I like coding this way. It's still not the right... I just opened up the same thing again. Make animations is what I want. Walk, we want it to be not interruptible. Right? Honestly, we may be running up against the limit of my poor programming for this. I programmed this a year ago, and I've learned a lot since then. What I need... What if I just set the finished flag to true? I think I tried that already. No, I tried that already. We could set the current frame to be the last frame. That might work. That might work. Let's try it. Alright, how do I know what the last frame is? Frame num? Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay. This might take a little bit of testing, but what if I go like this? What if I say, when I lift up D, hero dot... no, because then this is teaching you guys arrays, and I don't want to teach you an array yet. Well, this is a mess of a video. I'm going to upload it anyway, because, like, why not? But it's all part of the learning process. Hero dot animate... Oh, hero dot current frame equals... how many frames are in this? What was it, 8? Alright, so we'll make it... Current frame is 7. Alright, when I let go... Okay, that ended that. Oh! Yeah! That works. Alright. And I get to teach something cool. So sorry, I got excited and I clipped the mic a little bit. But we're good. So what I did there was I looked through the documentation that I failed to make with this as I was going through, and I noticed that one of the things I did was I kept track of the current frame, and that would show which picture. And so if we have it skip to the end by going to frame 7 of 8, then it will swap and basically be done early. I like it. Now we got to do it for the L button, and it's going to give us an opportunity to try something new. Man, all this to get smooth animations. It's hard. It's hard, man. All right. So What I'm noticing here is that we would have the same exact code, right here too, right? And that would, work fine. But it feels like a duplication of effort. What I want to do then is actually combine these two things since they're going to do the same thing. I want to tell the computer to check to see if the key is D or key is A. Unfortunately, I can't use OR in here. I already believe I talked about and OR in this video already. Did I? Let's see. Check under. Where is it in there? I'm trying to see. Yes. Okay. Right here. We talked about and. So here's an example of where I can use OR, the double pipe. And so now it should do the exact same thing whether I'm using A or not. All right. And that is great. That does mean that I can't be moving when I swing though. So, but as soon as I stop, it'll let me swing. All right, I like it. Cool. So we have that set up. I'm a big fan. Okay, in the next video, we'll make it so that we can't actually swing until we actually collect the sword.